How many crimes are going unsolved in your street? Find out with our search tool, as interactive map names and shames worst performing police forces. Police last year opened 3.9 million crime cases, yet our stark analysis today reveals 3.3 m were closed with either no suspect ever being identified or coppers unable to prosecute them. Sex offenders and thieves were among the criminals who evaded justice last year. Using the data we uncovered, the Daily Mail has built a postcode search tool laying bare the situation in your neighbourhood, reveals how many offences actually resulted in action being taken in your LSOA, tiny geographical areas home to around 2,000 people, typically consisting of just a few streets. Action taken can mean a suspect being hauled to court, or being cautioned by the police, given a fine, or being made to attend an awareness or education course. Chalk Farm and Primrose Hill, a suburb of Camden, North London, topped the league table, with all 150 reported crimes going unsolved. It was followed by the Bromley Common and Holwood area of Bromley, 133 crimes, and the Marshalswick West region of St Albans in Hertfordshire at the other end of the scale. 14 LSOAs had a 100% solve rate, although none saw more than 5 crimes reported. When broken down to the 44 police forces instead of LSOAs, all but one, Avon and Somerset Constabulary, solved a quarter or fewer of the crimes reported. The Met Police, the largest force in the country, came bottom of the rankings. Cops working in London solved just 8% of the 727, 313 crimes reported to them. West Mercia 89%, and Hertfordshire Constabulary 88%, followed in second and third, respectively. Behind theft, 98.7% was vehicle crime, 97.1%, which might include theft of or damage to a vehicle, as well as pinching belongings from a vehicle. Experts claimed the staggering findings lay bare the extraordinary state of disrepair of policing, with the watchdog earlier this year warning that forces lack the resource and time to investigate crimes properly. His Majesty's Inspectorate of Constabulary, Fire and Rescue Services said workloads of officers had increased by a third since 2015. Its report also claimed the police recorded crime rates per 1,000 people had jumped by 44% in a decade, and although overall police numbers are increasing, they aren't rising in line with the soaring population. They run towards danger, not away from it, and the very worst moments in people's lives, often without thanks or the support they need. Policing places exceptional demands on its people, and these figures do not reflect a lack of effort but rather a service pushed to its limits. We want better outcomes for victims and safer communities. We need increased investment in policing. Police aren't making many arrests because officers spend so much time doing other things that they shouldn't be doing. When I was a young officer, I'd be in and out of the station in 1 or 2 hours after I made an arrest. Now when you make one, that's you done for the day. Comes after the Met this week announced it would be axing nearly half of its front desk services across the capital to try and balance its £260 million budget shortfall. The move wipes out a pledge made by Mayor Sadiq Khan and the force to have one counter accessible 24 hours a day in each borough at the end of last year. Keir Starmer pledged a named, contactable police officer for every neighbourhood in England and Wales by the next electio. The move looks to bolster the party's 2024 election manifesto promise to put 13,000 more bobbies on the beat across the nation. Comes after a Daily Mail analysis last year revealed that neighbourhood policing is almost extinct in parts of the country, with just one for every 11,000 residents in the worst affected forces.